Well, hey guys, glad to have you with me today. And I want to do a devotional here and take a look at something that's important for all of us. And I'm going to look at the Old Testament here in the book of Isaiah to do it. It's basically just this idea that we settle. We inherently settle for things that are second best. So let's take a look. Isaiah chapter 55, starting in verse 1, says, "Is anyone thirsty? Come and drink, even if you have no money. Come, take your choice of wine or milk. It's all free. Why spend your money on food that does not give you strength? Why pay for food that does you no good? Listen to me, and you will eat what is good. You will enjoy the finest food. Come to me with your ears wide open. Listen, and you will find life. I will make an everlasting covenant with you. I will give you all the unfailing love I promised to David." I'm just going to stop there. And I want to just take a minute here and look at this idea that there is so much that we have offered to us. And most of this comes through the blessing of God. God has given us so much. It's really amazing. And the inherent problem we have is that even the good things that God gives, and we thank Him for sometimes, and other people not so much, but uh, all these things are good, and we just come and we use them as a substitute for God so often. I mean, we can point fingers really easily at people who are alcoholics and addicts, how they go to alcohol or their drug of choice for whatever fix it is that they need. It's not just the high that they're trying to deal with. It's dealing with all the pain, everything that's inside us, and that's how they've chosen to do it. They go to something else to try to satisfy the deepest needs of their soul. And God's saying, "No, look, why are you doing that?" But honestly, it's not just the addicts and the alcoholics that have this problem. It's all of us. Most of us just honestly we find it in things that society blesses and they call good. We can find it in workaholism, you know, going to work, making sure that we're providing and that we're earning good money. Our culture just gives us a big pat on the back and says, "Good job." But the simple fact is that we're trying to find satisfaction in that work. Or maybe it's family, you know, our husband or wife, our kids, and we just go ahead and we dig in and we look and we see that those things are good and they satisfy us to some extent. But you know what? Ultimately, it's not enough, because the only thing that's ever really going to satisfy us is God Himself. This is why Jesus says, "I am the bread of life." He also says, "I'm the living water. If you drink from the water that I give you, that you'll have this fountain springing up to everlasting life coming out of you." And so everything we need we find in Jesus, and we find it best in Him directly. And then He provides all these other things for us to enjoy as well. But simple fact is, we need Him. We need Him more than anything else. That's what He's saying here when He says, "Why spend your money on food that does not give you strength? Why pay for food that does you no good?" Even when we are trying to fill this hole in our life with things other than God that are still good things like family or work or whatever else, we're still saying that we want those things to be our God. That's effectively what we're saying. And so we have a problem, because none of those things, none of those people can be a good God. Certainly not all the time. So we need to chase after Him. Just like He said here, "Come to me with your ears wide open. Listen and you will find life." He's got what we need. Let's go to Him, not anywhere else. That's what I had for you guys. I love you. I'll see you next time.